Short Stack on the corner of State and Johnson is known for 24-hour breakfast. Not so much unique dining experiences all the time, but they're doing that for a great cause coming up here. We have Alex Lindenmeyer, who is the co-owner of Short Stack, and Caitlin Gaynor with DAIS, the Domestic Abuse Intervention Services here in Dane County. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thanks for being here.
The coffee is delicious, by the way. We should just start it out that way. So, Caitlin, I want to start with you. Can you kind of explain the scope of what you all are dealing with here and the problem and issues that you're facing and your clients are facing as well?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think that there's a lot of statistics that we hear throughout the year, including 1 in 4 women are impacted by domestic violence in a lifetime, 1 in 7 men are impacted by domestic violence. You know, and when we look at our stats from last year, we had over 16,000 calls to our helpline alone. That's just in 1 year for our 24-hour helpline. We served over 500 adults and children in our shelter last year. So we're seeing that this is an issue that's global, that's, you know, across the country, but also here locally, we see those numbers, and we do have a lot of individuals that are looking for help, and we're glad to be there.
So, Alex, how did you get involved with this? How does this reach you?
I think that small businesses in Madison have a responsibility to support the nonprofits in our community that support our businesses and help our businesses thrive. And so my business partner and I have always made a commitment to giving back to the community, and this, working with DAIS specifically, they make it really easy for us to get involved. They have a really good support team of staff that make it easy for us to put on an event, to host a fundraiser. And I think when organizations can do that, it makes that partnership with small businesses so much more fluid.
This issue in particular?
This issue in particular, I think, is something that Caitlin mentioned flies under the radar a lot. It might be something that maybe people don't want to talk about. There's an uncomfortability factor. And I think that we need to, in order to bring awareness, we need to do events like this in the community and help people learn how to talk about it.
So, Caitlin, I'm curious, when Alex and the company came to you with this idea with pancakes and you know this concept, what do you hope that people get out of coming to this restaurant and enjoying a nice night?
Well, I mean, you can eat breakfast at any meal, I think.
There you go.
But you know, I think that it, like Alex was referring to, it's a really great opportunity to bring to light this issue in a little bit more safe setting. You know, we're going to be here with friends and family. It's a very holiday spirit vibe. It's a positive experience, but all coming together for a cause that is so very, very important. And those kinds of partnerships that we have really mean a lot, not only to our organization, but, you know, having this interview and being able to share this in such a broad way really shows to victims and survivors that might even be walking past this restaurant, their community supports them. We are here and we're not going anywhere.
So, Alex, share some details. I mean, how can people get involved?
Yeah, so we are hosting an event, Delectable for DAIS, and it's a week from tomorrow, December 13th. And it's a 4-course meal that our Short Stack chefs prepare, and there's wine and beer pairings. What's cool about this specific event is a lot of community partners have helped us put it on. So there are a lot of farmers and chefs and purveyors and organizations that have donated a lot of fun product, fun beer, fun wine, so that it really will be a community-supported event.
How is it for both of you to see that kind of support for this cause and for this event? I mean, that's got to feel good that this is something that everybody is touched by, you know?
It's amazing. Just a small example of, I sent out an email to my staff of 30 members saying who would like to volunteer for this event, and like 17 people got back to me and said, I'm on board.
Wow.
And I also said, none of you are going to get paid for this. And they said, awesome. So just on a small level of just my staff, it's incredible.
Any thoughts on kind of the reaction that you've gotten so far?
Yeah, but you know, I think that we're all really excited about this. It's a great opportunity to expand a partnership that we already do have with Short Stack, and you know, I think that it does definitely show that, you know, we as a community are standing against this issue, and this is, you know, one way that we can help support these victims right here in our own town.
Caitlin, Alex, thank you so much for your time this morning, and we will be right back.